Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality.
And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's João Félix. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great João Félix! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. João Cancelo calmly anticipates. And he's in on goal. It's a goal kick. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And they've got rid.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he thumps it clear. Nepal have got it back and they'll have another go. Vitinha. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That's going across goal. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's João Félix. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha played out towards the right wing. Now it's Xavi. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neves. Now it's João Félix. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. This ended up in no man's land. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Xavi. And here's Olise. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. And he's there to belt it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aims beyond the defence. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Nepal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Down to business again. Now it's Olise. And that pass just didn't quite work. João Félix. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good vision. Mbappe with chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Mendes. Mendes getting forward. Delivers the ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vitinha. Now it's João Félix. And it's Cancelo. Azar currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hazard, it's a promising position. Delivers with whip. And that has been cleared. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, what has happened here? And Robertson venturing down the left. That's a throw. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shooting chance! And he hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Impressive jump! And it's in! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pepe attempts a clearance. Nepal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 21, Bale.
Totti, looking for options for movement. Antonio Silva makes the interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now then, the ball's come loose. And smartly reclaimed. Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele picks it up out wide. And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, João Félix. Coming on the field, number 13, Bellingham. Number 22, Rafael Leão. Substitution.
And that's aimed into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leão receives it in a wide position. And Engages and forces him off the ball. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he was alert to it. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Mendes. And here's Bellingham. Vitinha. João Cancelo gets into a good position. And he's managed to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham. Vitinha in acres of space out wide. And he's there to get it away. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance here to counter. That's at the end. Nepal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Cristiano Ronaldo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Shot a goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Now it's João Félix. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neves. And he plays one through. Bruno Fernandes looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's gone route one. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. Flings it across. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Antonio Silva. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal. Kessié. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Nice control. Doku! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The first significant strike. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He is through here. Messi has it in a wide position. And Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Paris Saint-Germain definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha, he steps in, and that's the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. João Neves. And here's João Félix. Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to get rid. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Now there's a... And the finish! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Félix. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? He slings it in. That's not going far. Bruno Fernandes.
This is the time you need that pace.
João Neves.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedro Neto. Oh, this is a very good run. Cross to the back post. Towering header! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the...
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vega. And here's Neto. It's a promising position. Delivers with whip. And that has been knocked clear. Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Vega cuts it out. And it's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Driving forward. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedro Neto, delivered with swing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Impressive jump! It's bounced back off the post. That's going to go a long way. João Cancelo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Danilo makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Messi is always looking to break lines. Doku venturing down the left. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doku. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There, Yamal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He won't be happy with that one. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. Chance, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
João Félix, number 6.
Antonio Silva with the clearance.
Number 15, Bruno Fernandes.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Number 21, Bale. Number 11, Hazard. Number 13, Bellingham.
Squeeze it through.
Number 9,
Real chance here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Yamal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He's found a way through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's Bale! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 17, John Neves.
Nepal found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Now is this the final assault? Looking for options for Messi! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter.
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And a header! He will be livid with himself. Danilo. Yamal. They get a throw in. And the number on the board is 3. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard finding himself in space. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And just
Yeah, this looked...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Great vision. Shot could be on. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Forlan. And this is Forlan. Antonio Silva, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Forlan. Oh, that's neat. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And this is Forlan. Gerrard. Oh, sweet feet. Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? They've got a corner here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Oh, good take in a good area. Nepal are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through, looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ronaldinho. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good ball! Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Cancelo. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He'll try from distance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That is a great pick out. It's a promising position. Gerrard. Very nicely done. And this is Kane. Now this Forlan! João Neves. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Now it's Kane. And it's Gerrard. And this is Forlan. Bruno Fernandes. Now João Neves. And this is Forlan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pass has gone astray. Nuno Mendes. Cross goes in there. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
João Neves, nice-looking ball. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kane. Ronaldinho, looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Ronaldinho. João Neves. João Cancelo. So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5 será reemplazado por el dorsal.
We're on the move again.
Messi.
So the first half brought no goals. And here's Forlan. Ronaldinho. João Neves does well to get it back. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Gerrard. Hazard running with intent. Hazard. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. And it's Neves. Tries one from range. And that is wildly off target.
Natal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Jordan Henderson. Kane. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Alaba. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Vega gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jordan Henderson. And it's Messi. And here's Forlan. And this is Messi. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! It is the pick-me-up they all long for! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ronaldo is behind this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Knocks it out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
João Félix. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Towering header! Just about up to 75 minutes. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for options for movement. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kane. Forlan. And he's in on... It's Kane! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Boris ended up in no man's land. That's a smartly directed ball. Bruno Fernandes showing good feet. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. And it's Gerrard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bale. For João Cancelo. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Gerrard. Kane. Bale. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. And he's worked it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bruno Fernandes. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And this is Ronaldo. He's found the way through. It's out for a goal kick. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Gerrard. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And it's Mendes, played into space, and that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's good running with the ball. Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. He has found the way through. And it's Vitinha. That's tidy. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Messi ventures forward. João Neves. Nepal still without a single shot on target. Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. In with the challenge. Vitinha just eases him off the ball. João Cancelo driving forwards. And it's Neves. João Neves! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Lazio definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Bruno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Maradona plays it through. Messi in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good strength. And it's Vitinha. Nicely spread. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, Waters has another go! He's delivered all right! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That is good alertness. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Nepal come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nepal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nepal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Neves. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Knocks it into space. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top drawer. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know.
Judge, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy Is this not why we love the game? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Shot a goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, just a decent chance! And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Lazio get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Roberto Carlos. Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Doué, now it's Maradona. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position, swings in across. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Maradona, looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that... And he shoots! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Lazio can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Roberto Carlos cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Bale. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left. He's through here. Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Alaba. Mateus.
L'uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Bale gets into a good position. And the finish! And that's wide. Pinged towards the front line. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Vitinha over to the right flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's it. Nepal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, played right into his path. Bruno Fernandes, looking for the run. He's going to be disappointed with that. There it is!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Italy really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a breakthrough already. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread neatly. He is through here. Messi. Shot could be on. Neymar. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Stood up well to him there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Timber. Gerrard. Played out to the left flank. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Pepe. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Messi. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafael Leao. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. João Cancelo makes a move down the right. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Vitinha. João Neves. Here's João Félix. Vitinha. Approaching the half-hour mark.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Neves. That's good play. Plays a sharp little ball here. Towering header! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
going wide left. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good run down the right. Neymar. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Messi. Timber. And it's Gerrard. Vega kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Cancelo. Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Neymar. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Oh, good effort! It's fallen kindly here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And we have our very first corner. Tries one from range. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neves. Tries a measured ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. João Félix. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Félix. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's going for goal! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11.
Italy can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Messi.
Nepal
Numero
have
7.
their lead.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That has not gone
Lasciano
well.
il campo per
Well, they've
il
stamped some
numero 39.
authority on things,
Il numero
but how
18.
much more authority can be generated?
Il numero 9.
And he's quick to return it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Scholes. Spread out to the left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's João Félix. Back where it came from. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. Timber gets it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal powering forward here. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Gerrard. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's fabulous.
Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. And the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
He's found the way through. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rashford. And that little bit of skill has got him away. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Cancelo. Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Pepe. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Antonio Silva gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. That pass isn't the best.
4 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Nice looking ball. And this is Bale. Decent chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Chance for a shot! Has a look up and drives it forward. And here's João Félix. Jordan Henderson. Odegaard. Timber. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Played out wide. Dembele. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing...
Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Nepal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's Cristiano... Takes a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Nepal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Dembele. Played out towards the right wing. Spread to the right. And he's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for a runner. Thinks about... Real chance! And no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
He's going for goal! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Borussia Dortmund dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Nepal have themselves a chance from the spot. A big, deep breath. That's a good finish. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Nepal with the lead. It's run loose here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Haaland is onto this, and this is Messi, and this is Messi. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's João Félix. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Timber. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. And it's Mendes. Mendes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Neto. It's a promising position. Oh, good line! Dembele. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pepe. He's looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed at the far side. And that's the keeper's ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 14.
So we're off again.
Coming on the field is number 23.
That'll be a throw-in. Jordan Henderson. O'Reilly. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's been given away. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he's kept it out.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Jordan Henderson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nuno Mendes. Could move up a gear here. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Dembele,
such good technique.
Tries a shot! And there's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So again, we had parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
810.
Messi, and Messi! He's got away with one there. Now it's Pedro Neto. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bruno Fernandes is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Félix. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. Now O'Reilly. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Antonio Silva. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. O'Reilly. Now it's João Félix. João Cancelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo picks it up now. João Cancelo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. And it's O'Reilly. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 75 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Substitutions taking place.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Borussia Dortmund leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Substitution in progress.
Bale. Rafael Leao. Oh, important interception.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Messi. João Cancelo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. João Cancelo looking to hit the byline here. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Nepal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. And it's Bale. There won't be another chance after this one. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's there and gets it away. Tries to pass it through. Now the towering header! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Cristiano Ronaldo gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Children's announcement.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.